What's going on, people? Erson here. Welcome back to the channel. I'm recording this after Man United got hammered by Man City and Liverpool's 1-0 win over Burnley. They were so lucky to win that. What was Hannibal thinking? But enough about that. We're going to be talking about Arsenal's 3-0 win over Forest as they prepare for Athletic Club on Tuesday. 5:45 kickoff. Are you mad? But you know what? There's a few things I wanted to speak about. Now the dust has settled. The match day 4 has ended. When I do this celebration. Come on. This performance was Arteta's best win of the season. Yes, we defeated Leeds 5-0 and we looked very good from that. But Nottingham Forest are a far better side. And they got far better talent. And this was a statement victory. Arteta does deserve a lot of credit. He did make a risk in taking off Rice, resting him for the next few games, while Marino impressed. He played as we all asked for, and Madueke, who was brilliant in the international break, and he delivered. Also, I love the fact that he cast out the media over their treatment of David Raya, as David Raya grabbed his 41st clean sheet in his 100th game for Arsenal. Without Arteta, that stat wouldn't have happened. You all know what happened yesterday. Zubimendi scored 2 goals that sandwiched Gyökeres's tap-in as Eze grabs its first assist in Arsenal colours. This was a fantastic performance all round as Arsenal impressed with the pressure on them, knowing that Burnley were Liverpool's opponents today and that Man City had a game against United. It would have been perfect if Burnley got a draw and Man United actually turned up for once. But Amorim Job needs to get sacked. The guy is horrible. What was he thinking? It is what it is. The main thing is we won our games with a good performance. Mendy did get a man of the match, and it was deserved. He grabbed 2 vital goals, and the volley was sensational. Meanwhile, the star of the show was indeed Noni Madueke, as every Arsenal fan has calmed down on giving him the no treatment. We signed him for 51 million, and he would have made an impact against Brentford yesterday. But Chelsea decided to sign Gittins and Garnacho. He's far better than them two. Like yesterday's performance. Wow. The way he was just taking on players, breezing past them, how direct he is, the crosses in the box. He will contribute a lot more, regardless of whether Saka's fit or not. This guy, once he scores and assists more times, he will be an unbelievable player for Arsenal and England. I also wanted to note how vital Leandro Trossard can be for Arsenal. He did come off the bench. He set up the 3rd goal with his first 2 touches of the game. Whether you like him or hate him to his age or his lack of form last season, Trossard has end product for Arsenal. And we all loved him when he was coming off the bench, scoring goals against Liverpool, and that he is one player to watch out for. And I think it's so good that we kept him instead of selling him when a bid coming from Saudi Arabia and Besiktas. I'm going to do some player ratings quickly. David Raya, for that save, deserves an 8. Unbelievable. The most underrated goalkeeper in world football. How has he not started ahead of Unai Simon? And how is he not the best goalkeeper in the Premier League? He's better than Alisson. This guy has kept 29 clean sheets since joining Arsenal in the Premier League. Back-to-back Golden Glove winner. Come on. 13 clean sheets when he first joined Arsenal. 13 clean sheets last season despite all the adversities. And already he's got 3 clean sheets in 4 games for Arsenal. Wow. I thought Yuri Timber was brilliant once again. This guy has not dropped a 7 or below performance since joining Arsenal. I'm not joking. Another 8 out of 10 display. He was brilliant. I liked his overlapping runs as Madueke cooked Nico Williams and Morato. Also the one-on-one ability. Wow, he destroyed Callum Hudson-Odoi yesterday. He was brilliant. Mosquera deserves a lot of praise. He was sensational yesterday, as they mentioned the fact that £13 million was a bargain. They asked, how did he get a chance to go to Arsenal? How did no one snap him up? Well, because he wanted to play for Arsenal. And Mikel Arteta is already evolving this gem. If Saliba does leave, we've got a very good replacement. I can't lie. But he has to stay fit. That's it. Gabriel was brilliant yesterday as well. Him and Mosquera each get a 9 out of 10. Stats, fantastic. Loved how he just celebrates every block he makes when the whistle was about to blow. It's just beautiful to watch. Fury's pass to Eze for Gyökeres' goal was sensational. That's why I'm giving him a 9 out of 10. He was everywhere, and he just causes a lot of chaos going forward. What an upgrade he is on Zinchenko. Arsenal and the Premier League gave Zubimendi the man of the match, and I can't lie, it was a 10 out of 10 performance. He scored 2 brilliant goals. What a volley. Settled the nerves of the Emirates crowd with a firecracker. Love it. And people are only doubting this man because of the player he has replaced. That's it. That's the only reason people are doubting him. Because this guy is class. The tackles he makes were neat. The passing was with purpose. And he's got an eye for goal. He won an aerial duel. Arteta is loving it. 10 out of 10. I thought Marino was brilliant. It shocked me that he was starting ahead of Rice. But this was his best performance as a centre mid without a goal in an Arsenal shirt. Not joking. He was everywhere. He was making some brilliant interceptions. Although he takes a lot of time on the ball, he does think with his feet. He does think, what can I do to make an impact on the game? Created a lovely chance for Waneri, which was spurned over. And I'll talk about him in a second. But Marino does get an 8 out of 10 for me. And he played up front in the final few minutes of the game as Gyökeres was rested. And I thought that was very good. I do want to wish Martin Odegaard a speedy recovery because he's going to be important in games against Man City going forward. The guy dictates the tempo for Arsenal, whether you like him or not. And this injury is so frustrating because he came off against Leeds with the exact same injury. Come on. And also, it really wound me up when Lee Gunner was praising Timber for this guy's injury. It makes no sense to me. We've got to start backing our players a lot more. Just because we haven't won a league title in 20 years doesn't mean we should be abusing our players in that manner. I thought it was over the top. He played for 20 minutes. Look, I can't give him no more than a 6, no less than a 6. His substitute, however, Waneri, did have some glimpses of magic, but I'm not going to lie. I know he's young. I need to see more from him. I need to see more from him when he's playing in that right centre midfield role for Arsenal. He's getting chances in his beloved position in the middle. Hopefully, he'll get more goals, get more assists, and dictate the game like Odegaard can do. It was a 6 out of 10 performance for me. Madueke was a sensational 9 out of 10 yesterday. I thought he was absolutely class. Mazy runs, direct, 51 mil down the drain. Noni performs again. La 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 la. Na 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 na. Look, you've been struck by a smooth Arsenal. Noni Madueke, Noni. That's what I'm saying. I thought Eze was relatively quiet in the game yesterday, but when the chance come, he grabbed the assist. And I'm going to enjoy watching him play. The skills, the tricks, the flicks he was doing was divine to watch. An upgrade on Martinelli. Let's go. And again, Victor Gyökeres shutting up the haters again with his celebration. A good tap in. His hold-up play was excellent. He was unlucky not to get the second goal where he thumped the post. You know why? Because he created that chance himself. The way he held up the ball, made a long run. Eze making a run in behind, but Gyökeres doesn't use him. He sees the run on Madueke. Tees up Madueke. Madueke sees his overlapping run. Finds him, and he just hits it first time, and he was unlucky to hit the post. Created some good passes as well. I thought he was good. A solid 8 out of 10. And Arteta deserves a 9. Everything was spot on. Was gutted not to see Hincapié come on off the bench. But it was good rotations. That's it. I know the games might be irrelevant as we've seen Man City hammer United today, but I needed to get a video out. I'm disappointed with myself because I uploaded it without checking the audio. But I have lost a little bit of confidence in myself when making videos. So it means a lot to me if you just hit the like button and subscribe and show some love. Thank you for watching. That was my thoughts on Arsenal's 3-0 win over Forest. Hit the like button and follow for more.